Hi there, welcome to another pickups video, end of the month, so another pickups video. But quite a few bits to go through here, so I'll just kind of jump straight in and crack on. So the first two things I'm going to show is two YouTuber related pieces. So obviously I've showed this before, I showed this in my last video, which is just a wonderful piece of kit from Kev Woolford. So if you want to see more of it, just go and check out the video previous. It's a modded GBA, it's absolutely lovely, beautiful thing, love it to pieces. And that's the game I'm playing just now. I don't know if you can see that, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. So loving that at the moment, playing that now and again on and off. And then the next one was from Swap Shop, maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. Lee, near the geezer, he showed off this game and I don't have it, and it's one of the games that I loved when I was younger for the Mega Drive, and it's Sonic 2, absolutely loved it. Chuffed to have this back in the collection. Came all complete, lovely condition manual and cart, and a nice wee letter there from Lee as well, nice wee personal touch. So Lee, near the geezer, and lads, thank you very much for that, much appreciated. And then we'll move on to some maybe non-gaming related stuff, so just to move this out the way. So a whole bunch of stuff here from the second-hand shop. It was quite dry in terms of games at the second-hand shops in my local town, so picked up a whole bunch of DVDs. I'll quickly fire through these. I know not a lot of people are interested in DVDs and stuff, so yeah. So the first one I got was Silent Hill 2, which is a Silent Hill, the movie. It's a brilliant movie adaptation of the game. I absolutely love this movie, it's class. And then I picked up a whole bunch of Resident Evil movies. So we've got Extinction there. I'm sure I've got some of these already. I've moved all my DVDs and VHS, stuff like that, up in the loft. Resident Evil Apocalypse. Resident Evil, the first one, and Resident Evil the final chapter. Two more gaming related DVDs was Max Payne. I think I remember watching this, it wasn't very good to be honest. And Warcraft the beginning. I believe this is like the highest grossing video game movie. I think it was at one point anyway, but I've never seen it, never played the games, but I just grabbed it because it was all just there. This one is one that I do like. It's a remake, but I really did like the remake. It's still really cool. Not as good as the originals probably, but the remake is still really cool. It's Evil Dead. Brilliant. And then I picked up a couple of box sets as well. So we picked up Lost, and that was actually a £5. All the discs are in there. I saw James, Games on Birdroom, he was put up on one of the WhatsApps that he was looking to move it on, and I just picked it up like the day before he put it up, and asking if anybody wanted it. Wow. And this one is absolutely brilliant. This is an absolutely class little piece, and it's Labyrinth in Dark Crystal. It was only 99p, that is brilliant. Beautiful little collector's edition there, with the Hoggle and the Goblin King, absolutely brilliant. Dark Crystal, I don't really remember that crystal that much, but I do remember the Labyrinth. Labyrinth was ace, absolutely love Labyrinth. Back to the Future trilogy as well, that one was £2. That's all there. But the bloody cell taped over the cardboard, scared to take it off. Beverly Hills Cop trilogy, just because. And Lethal Weapon 4 movie, the complete collection. I remember recently I was talking to Pete Fighter, and we were talking about Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he told me that there's actually like a full cut. They did like a mock kind of movie version of Lethal Weapon, I can't remember, 5, 6 and 7 I think, and he said that there's actually a full length thing on YouTube somewhere, so I need to go and try and find that. I'll watch the first 3 first and then see how they hold up against the original, sorry, first 4. more second-hand shop stuff, which is all toys. Absolutely brilliant. I love wee toys. I love toys. First, sorry, we'll do the book. It's a complete guide to drawing manga. That's quite a cool book. It was free. It was in like a box, and he said everything in there was free. So I thought, why not just pick it up? Maybe try my hand at this one day, or maybe even Jay will. Jay's a better drawer than me, to be honest. First toy we got this. So obviously this is part of the what do you call it, Starlink. But we got that for Jay's Christmas, and he still hasn't opened it. So I thought I'll just pick this up. And it was only, I mean, the guy only asked for like a couple of quid if you would just pick up like a whole bunch of toys. So we got that for the guy, which is pretty cool. Nice to kind of show off, not in the box. We got a little Turtles Michelangelo from the movie. We've got another Baymax. Baymax is brilliant. I think Big Hero 6, I think it was released around at the same time as Frozen, so I don't think it's much of a look in, but the movie's absolutely class. So I've got another Baymax just up there behind me somewhere, hiding. So I've got another Baymax to put in, next to him. Ace, love Baymax. We've got a Shredder, so this is obviously a newer kind of run, not OG or anything. But it's kind of cool. I don't have a Shredder, so well, actually I do have a wee tiny thing like that, but that's cool. His legs are like spring loaded and he keeps on pinging out. It's quite annoying, but I'll fix it somehow. We've got a couple of Ghostbusters bits as well, a little Egon. This thing's heavy, I don't know what line it is, it's not a Funko Pop or anything, but bloody heavy wee guy. And a wee Slimer as well. I don't know where he came from, but it's kind of cool. It doesn't sit, because he's got no base, he's just like a round bottom. Got a really cool Ecto 1, I don't know, 2017, so it's not even that old. It's a bit bashed up, I think it's missing parts, but it kind of gets the kind of gist. It's not got a roof on it, it's not got, I'm sure it should have sirens. Yeah, it's really bashed up, no wing mirrors, but I mean it could sit somewhere in the game room and you know what it was, do you know what I mean, so that's fine. And I got these two big Turtles, obviously again not OG, but really cool. I like the detail in them. We got Michelangelo and we got Donatello. I don't know what line they're from, I don't know, I think it is Nickelodeon kind of era Turtles, but really cool. Unfortunately no accessories with them, but can't complain. Honestly, all the toys, like 3 quid for the whole lot of them. So cool, new toys to put in the game room, so the missus will be chuffed. And then move on to some gaming second-hand stuff. So the first one I got was this kind of light gun attachment for the PS Move, PSVR, PS Move. So you put the kind of wand move controller in there. I think this bit down here is for the navigation stick, which I'm sure I've got one somewhere around at my parents', but I need to try and find it. So we got that, so that's pretty cool. So I got that Time Crisis Raising Storm, I think it was, so it's cool to have a gun to play with it. Also got this joystick. I don't have any joysticks. This looks like maybe, I don't know, is it a flight stick? Extreme 3D Pro. And this was a £5, but it looks really cool. It looks really sturdy. Loads of buttons on it down here as well. So I'm sure it's for, I'll use it for the completely wrong reason. I'll probably use it for point and click or something. But it is cool. A cool clicky trigger. A little analog stick up the top there. And then 4 more buttons there. Another button. Loads of buttons. Loads and loads of buttons. But that's cool. I don't know what I'll use this for. I've got a couple of flight sim games. I've not played a flight sim in years. I've also got some, I don't know, maybe a wee 3D platformer thing. I don't know. But cool to have a joystick. I don't have a joystick. And then three other games. So we've got Mirror's Edge. Never played this, don't have it in my collection. I've heard it's actually pretty good. It looks quite cool, looks quite colourful, looks quite... I've seen like videos of it and it looks quite slick and stuff, so that's really cool. SOCOM Confrontation. Online multiplayer only. I didn't know that. That's fine though. Just for the, I think this one's just related to the collection. I'm sure the servers are probably shut down for it. And then we got Ruse, the PS3. I remember this, I remember one of our pals at work, and he got this game when it first came out because he's big into his tactical kind of games back in the day. And my wee brother asked him, like, how is it? Like, how's that game? How's that Ruse? It looks quite cool, like tactical. And my pal was like, oh, it's absolutely shite. It's absolutely shite, but you should get it. Needless to say, my little brother didn't get it. He's like, why am I going to get it if you said it's absolutely shite? So my wee brother didn't get it. My pal got it. He thought it was shite, but he still played it. Next we've got a couple of things from game. So we got the 3 for 2. I picked up Dreams because I wanted to try my hand at making something. I tried it last night and you need to have a bloody master's degree. I think it's just so bloody hard to do anything in it, to be honest. Maybe one day if I get bored I'll really stick in it and create something, but I don't know. Outer Worlds, this one looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like a Fallout kind of game, mixed maybe with No Man's Sky. It looks good. I think I'll give that one a go at some point before the year's out. And then I picked up Tales of Zestiria. Back in the day I used to absolutely love RPGs, and this game would have been right up there. Really. But not having much time as you get older, I don't think. I will play it. I will play it at some point. I need to get back into RPGs. But on the 52 game challenge, RPGs will not feature so heavily, I don't think. And I've got a couple more things actually from game. I'll go and get now, do a wee jump cut probably. So the local game was shutting down. We were moving to JJB's, which is a really strange kind of thing anyway as it is. But they were stripping out their store down the high street and had loads and loads of bags out the front, loads of rubbish. And I went in and asked them if I could go and have a wee look through their bags. Been raking through their bags. They said that I could have a look if I wanted to. I didn't want to rip any bags open because it was windy, it was wet. Nah, I just kind of picked out things that were kind of like loose. So I grabbed a steelbook, no game, just a steelbook of Cyberpunk. And there was loads of stuff, throwing out loads and loads and loads of stuff. But I just didn't have enough hands, I didn't have enough space to carry it all. So I grabbed that, that's kind of cool. And then I grabbed a poster, well I grabbed 2 posters, but one is just golf. This one's alright, it's a Pokemon trading card game poster. And then underneath is just like a 20% off board games poster, which I don't really want, to be honest. If anybody wants it, I'll try and post it if anybody wants that, but it's not really that good. The trading card game one's pretty cool. Running out of wall space, it'll probably go on the ceiling, to be honest. And then I picked up these, I don't even know what you call these, banners. So it's like, play has no limits. Xbox All Access. And what does that say? From family favourites to the latest releases. Kinda cool. I mean, they're good for decoration. Where I'm going to put them, I don't actually know. I think I'm becoming a bit of a hoarder, to be honest with you. Just picking up shite off the streets. raiding bins. Look. Mental. Anyway, so that's all the stuff I got from the game. Actually, no, I got another. It was like a display box. It's in Jay's room at the moment with always Pokemon stuff in it. It's a Pokemon cardboard standee box thing. It's not a Pokemon trading, it just says Pokemon, so it's very basic branding. So it's kind of cool. So we bought all of his Pokemon books, his plushies, a little Bandai Tiger Pokedex thing that we had back as a kid. Like loads, all the games that we bought, all in this Pokemon box. So it looks kind of cool. I've seen Big Game Al and Martin, formerly known as that UK gamer, and now he is Geek Master. So they did little shots of their Pokemon collection, and their collections are brilliant. You know, they've got all the kind of games and stuff like that. We don't have many of the games, but we do have like plushies and things like that for Jay, so it was cool to get a box to kind of display them all in. Anyway, back to games. I'll go through what's next. eBay pickups. All these eBay pickups were pretty cheap, except for this one, which I think I paid too much for. I think I paid like $16.99, I think it was, for this, and I think you can get it for a lot cheaper. And I got it, and I don't even have the console for it, but it's sealed. But I love the game. A lot of people say it's like a, what is it, a pop album video game. It's Sayonara Wild Hearts. I'll keep it sealed at the moment because I don't have a Switch. Sounds like something's loose in there. I don't know if it's a cartridge or if it's a manual or cards or something. I don't really know what's in there. I'll keep it sealed just now though, because I don't have a Switch. Jay's got one, but not me. Another sealed one was for the DS. It's Justice League Heroes. Yeah, and that's still sealed. I'll keep it sealed at the moment until I want to play it. I'm not big into these. I like DC. I do like DC, but I just prefer Marvel, to be honest. But it was cheap, so I grabbed that as well. This is a game that we had when we were younger on our PlayStation 1. So I'm kind of trying to pick up some of the older games that we did have back in the day. There's a few omissions from that, like Hardcore 4x4, which wasn't great. Iron and Blood, which was terrible. But anyway, I grabbed Rapid Racer, and this still looks really good actually in the back. Even for its time, it looks really cool. It looks really colourful. Looks pretty nice. I remember it being really good. And it's all complete with manual in great condition. Like the case isn't chipped or cracked or anything. So happy to grab that. Grabbed an Assassin's Creed double pack with Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed 2. I'm sure Jordy Slasher has just done number 2 recently for his 52 game challenge, and that's supposed to be one of the better ones, number 2. It is all complete, both discs in there, and then like a wee kind of excuse for the manual. Next we have Naughty Bear. Naughty Bear looks really mad. I've seen loads of people talking about it, hidden gems and stuff like that, but it does look, it looks absolutely bonkers. So grab that as well. That was really cheap. All these are pretty cheap except for Sayonara Wild Hearts. I think I was a bit too hasty buying that, to be honest with you, especially because I don't have the console. I upgraded my copy of Conduit. I really enjoyed this game. It was really cool on the Wii. It's got like a wee special hints and tips book, and then it's got the game as well. I don't think there's anything extra except for the Wii book, but it's still really cool. I really enjoyed the game, so I'm happy to upgrade it. The sequel looks a bit more expensive to get, and I will get that at some point. I'm sure I've seen it in my local CEX, so maybe I'll grab it for next pickups. It was really cool. Next one we got on eBay was Aggressive Inline with Ty Chris. A little bit of history. I used to do a lot of like aggressive inline skating when I was younger, and I really enjoyed it. It was something different. It was a lot easier than skateboarding, so that's why I picked up inline skating. But there was a whole load of us, a whole load of our friends that used to gather down the promenade at the beach, and these set of benches at the chip shop and things like that. The Cowtown is very small, so we had not many places to go, but we loved it all the same. Loved skating. That game's really cool too. Good soundtrack as well, actually. Picked up a new light gun game as well. I played what I played recently on my 52 game challenge, Resident Evil Dead Aim, and it was pretty cool. Really short, but it was a good game. But I picked up Endgame, which looks pretty cool as well. It's a good light gun shooter. Hoping to get around to this soon. There's a whole bunch of light gun games I've got now I need to get around to, but I've just recently kind of like started to go for them, and I've seen people. Who have I seen? I've seen Eddie, Rollercore, Tootie, Stu at Tootie UK. They've been picking up these big boxes of light gun games, and they're gorgeous, gorgeous things. A little bit out of my price range at the moment, but they are brilliant. Eddie had this really weird one. I can't remember the name of it. Something Owl or something like that. Never heard of it in my life. It looked cool though. I think it was a Konami game. Next one I got, recently I played Second Sight on the PS2, on the 52 game challenge, and then this game came out roughly about the same time as it, Psyops. This one looks a lot more action orientated. It looks really cool. I really did enjoy Second Sight. I was really surprised with Second Sight. It was a very narrative heavy game, I thought. This looks a lot more fast paced and actiony, so that's going to be cool. Another game I've done in 52 game challenge, I picked up this one, which was really cheap. It's cheaper on the PC, so it's a PC game. Cheaper on the PC than it is on PS3 and Xbox 360, I think, so on there. Like a lot of things are cheaper on the PC, which is fine for me. I just wanted to kind of play the game, so I picked up Painkiller, Hell and Damnation, Collector's Edition, uncut. It's got a whole load of cool stuff. It's just a really cool package. So you can get through this all without dropping stuff. So like you got the discs all in there, and you've got the two little postcards, one there. Really cool artwork. I like this kind of artwork. It's kind of Clive Barker-esque kind of stuff. And then there's two. I thought there was only one. It looks like there's two posters. Little mini posters. Should be good in like in little frames. I'm sure he was a boss. I'm sure he was a boss in the first game. The first boss. And then again, actually some stickers. Cool. And an art book. Really nice art book as well. It would be nice if it was a hardback, but still. That's what all the artwork, I love all the detail and the artwork that they do. You know, it's not just like characters kind of thrown in there. They've shown the kind of steps they've taken to create the characters and create the world, which is cool. I think that's it. I can't get these in. That is it. No, it's not. No, it's not. I've still got my CEX pile to show. So, first one isn't a game, it's a UMD. But we're talking about, like earlier on, Silent Hill being a great movie adaptation of a game. This one's brilliant as well. Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children. Anything Final Fantasy VII, I absolutely loved. I loved Dirge of Cerberus. This Crisis Core. Brilliant, love Final Fantasy VII. Looking forward to remake part 2. that's going to be cool. And what they're going to do with it. Really cool reversal artwork there with Sephiroth. Ace. Love it. Killzone Shadowfall. Steelbook. I've never played this game. And I did like the Killzone games, and I do need to play it. I need to rectify that and get this game played. Probably this year actually I'll do this one. It shouldn't be too long. I've heard it's not as good as the other ones, but I don't think that'll be available anymore. If anyone wants to screenshot it, they can have it. So that is cool. Bunch of Xbox One stuff. Xbox One exclusive games, so that's why I picked these up. We got Quantum Break. We got I can't remember his name, but he was Iceman in the X-Men movies. Paul, Ink Northerners finished this in his 52 game challenge. He said it was alright. He said there was a lot of cutscenes and video kind of bits, but I do like all that stuff. I like the kind of the world building and things like that, so I'm excited to give that a go. Recore, I remember this being announced back in the day, back when the Xbox One was coming out, and it did look really interesting and different, so yeah, looking forward to giving that a shot as well. This one's a hidden gem from a lot of people. I know the Retro Ghetto has mentioned this. I think the Retro Chef, I think he mentioned it as well. It's Rise, Son of Rome. Looks really good. Looks like I don't know, is it like a God of War kind of hack and slash kind of thing? But yeah, I think it looks quite cool. And grabbed Prey. So I finished last year Prey on the PS4, and some of the guys on the 52 game challenge stream mentioned this one, like how you don't die in the game, you just go into like a different, like a limbo kind of thing. So I'll need to get through to this one as well. Loads of too many games to play, but I grabbed that. It was only £1. And then the last two we got the Shoot for £1 as well for the PS3. I've been kind of going for like some late run kind of games anyway, so I seen that for £1. I thought I may as well pick that up. It could be alright. And then this one here, and I'm sure this was a Radical Reggie hidden gem at one point. It's Fairy Tail Fights, and it was only £3.50. I don't know anything about it. I just picked it up because Radical Reggie shouted it out, and it was £3.50. It looks alright actually, and it's all complete. So that is my pickups for February 2022. Hope you enjoyed that. Is there anything there that's worth sticking on straight away? Yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and take care. Cheers.